Season 12 is among us, and to go along with that, we got the new 9v9 Control Gamemode. So today we're just going to talk about it. I'll give you my thoughts, my reactions, some positives, negatives I think about the game mode. I will say right now that I freaking love this game mode. I think it's perfect for people that just want to frag out and just have some fun and kill as many people as they want. So you start off games with just your regular legend selection screen, but you can change them anytime you want, which is awesome. And then you have your weapon classes, which I hate to start off the video with a negative, but god damn, I wish these were customizable. They do rotate every once in a while, but what I'd love to see is giving us like a pool of weapons as a primary and a pool of weapons as a secondary, and we can like choose which two weapons we want. Then we have the spawn in screen, and you can decide where you want to spawn depending on what locations you have captured, but if you want to spawn at B, you have to have both A and B captured, or C and B, whichever one your spawn location is at. I got no problems with the system. The spawn-in timer is a max of 10 seconds. It's pretty solid. I think if they ever want to make this a competitive game mode, though, spawn flipping probably needs to be in the game. The scoring system basically works exactly how a Call of Duty domination game works. If you have 2 control points, you would get 2 points per second. They have another thing in there. It's basically like point boosts, where sometimes during the game, they'll just highlight an objective and says whoever has this point at the end of like 30 seconds or something like that will get bonus points. So pretty standard, pretty good system. Next thing that's important to know is the rating system. Basically, you earn points when you get kills and capturing zones. To get enough points to level up, then you upgrade your weapons and you get an ultimate card. It definitely promotes team play because you get a lot more points when you capture zones. It also resets on death. Really cool system that I'm glad they put in the game because they could have easily just said, here's 3 zones, capture them, or not. We don't give a shit. But this system's going to actually give a reward for playing as a team. The next thing, which I absolutely love the way they did this, is you passively regenerate your shields. So if you get cracked, you have to wait like 8 seconds, and if you're not cracked, you only have to wait like 2 seconds. But this is exactly how I wanted them to make this as soon as I saw this game mode. If you had to manually heal everything, I don't think this game would be as nearly as fun, to be honest. You have to still manually heal your health, but it's not too bad. Another note is that there's no revives. You just, when you die, and you usually have to wait about 5 to 10 seconds to respawn, although I don't think it would hurt the game mode if they just got rid of the respawn timer. Because, like, people just want to fight. Why are you making us wait to respawn in? That's part of the reason I hated Winter Express, because I died and I had to wait a minute to play the game again. Like, it's just not fun. Let us play the game. That's a minor critique, though. Like, it's fine the way it is. And it's not like when you respawn, you're running across the map to find anybody. Like, the maps are small enough to the point where you usually can find people relatively easily. There is an in-game scoreboard that you can check how you're stacking up against everybody else, how many points you have. But please, for the love of God, can we get an end game scoreboard where, like, at the end of the game, you can check, obviously, the final scores. Like, at the end of the games, I'm always just like, ooh, how do I stack up against the rest of my team? And did I do well? Did I carry? Whatever. And then you just can't check. I know it's just a quality of life change, and it's a very small thing. You can probably tell that the negatives that I'm talking about are just all very small. But, god damn, everybody would enjoy it. I think I speak for everybody that it would be great. In fact, I think like everything that I'm saying is basically just quality of life changes. The actual game mode, the gameplay, it's great. Like I said at the beginning of the season, it is just perfect for the people that just want to go kill shit. And it honestly just throws me back to like the old Call of Duty days. Like I come from a Call of Duty background, so I used to play all the Call of Duties all the time when I was like 12, 13, 14 years old. And this game mode just makes me feel like I'm playing domination on Black Ops 1 again. Some people think it's a good thing. Some people think it's a bad thing. I am always on the boat of giving us more variety. Give us so many ways to play the game that we don't know how to play the game. Just look at Fortnite. Part of the reason they've been alive for so long is because they have so many different ways to play the game. It's so much variety. Back to the actual game mode. I have seen some concerns that they should make it so you can queue up with like 6 of your friends to play this game mode, which I haven't really thought about because, you know, your boy doesn't really have friends. But anyways, yeah, it'd probably be a pretty good idea, especially if they're going to make this competitive. If they didn't do that, you'd essentially just be solo queuing all the time. Even if you had a team of 3, like you still make up only 33% of the team, and the rest of your team is just random. Another underrated aspect that I think, again, makes this game mode great and fun to play is you only get 1 grenade per person. Like, if they gave you like 3 grenades or something like that, God, it would be so much more toxic. It would be like Winter Express. People would just be sitting and just chucking grenades at everything, and it would just be no guns available. Like, just, it would be terrible. A game mode like this needs to be heavily gun-based. It just kind of reminds me of everybody dropping at Fragment or something like that, except this time, instead of only half the people getting loot, everybody's on the same playing field. The map sizes are pretty good, I think. There is a little bit of dead space, so it might be a little bit too big, but I'd rather have it be a little bit too big than small, because then, again, you're going to probably have something like Winter Express, where there's just a bunch of Caustics and Ramparts and Watsons and just, you know, hiding in buildings, doing nothing, you know, just not fun type of shit. If this does become permanent, they better fucking give us, like, stat trackers and badges and stuff like that. Give us, like, the equivalent to a 20 bomb in Battle Royale. Give us, like, a 40 bomb badge or something like that for this game mode. I don't know. I still think they should add these type of badges in arenas, but they just never did. So I'm kind of worried they won't do it for this one, too. Besides all the quality of life changes I'm talking about, which are not needed in any sort of way, the biggest issue with this game mode is just going to be giving people a reason to play it. Whether that be giving us old COD style challenges to unlock skins, or giving us an actual good competitive unlike arenas, I don't care. I just think this game mode is too much fun, and I think the only way it really dies is because there's just no reason to play. Kind of disappointed I never did play Titanfall, because based off this game mode, I probably would have really enjoyed it. I was just too hard stuck up on Call of Duty back in the day, I guess. Anyways, even though I did talk about quite a few little negative things, it's just because I really want to see this game mode succeed, and there's a lot of potential for it, in my opinion. The game mode is awesome. I really hope it's not just a 3-week thing, because if this became permanent in like a ranked mode, I probably would play it a shit ton and grind it, but I also said that about arenas. And that turned out to be garbage, literally just because of the matchmaking. If anything, it's just more variety, and we definitely need that from Apex. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. If you have any like challenges or video ideas I should do with this game mode, please, again, let me know. And thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.